Welcome to Tarot Tuesday. I'm Charlene Murphy, Intuitive Empath, and I am here to brighten your day with some messages. And I thought today I would do things a little bit differently. Every week I like to try something new. And this week what I'd like to do is pull angel cards. So I have two decks smushed together. Let me show you which decks. So these are old school decks, Doreen Virtue, Angel Therapy, and Messages from Your Angels. Love these, always will. So I smushed them all together into one big giant deck. And so we'll go ahead and pull cards here and see what messages come through for you. And then if things aren't clear and we need a clarifier, I have my handy dandy tarot right here. So we'll go ahead and use all three if necessary. Hopefully, well, we'll always get clarity, but hopefully it'll be clear with just the angel cards. All right, trying not to shake my table too much because the camera gets all wonky. So I hope you're doing well today. Come on in, make yourselves comfortable. Go ahead and chime in. Let me know that you're here, what your name is, say hello, and making sure that everything's on. So if somebody from Facebook could chime in, that would be really helpful. And then somebody from YouTube as well. That'd be great. So let's go ahead and dive in. Of course, as you guys know, I always start with the email questions that I get. So I ask you guys to, those of you who are on my email list and those of you who are interested, to email me in advance. So that way I don't miss your message in the scroll. Because I have noticed that especially in Facebook, there are a lot of messages that don't come through this app that I'm using. It's called Melon, and it allows me to broadcast in multiple places. And afterwards, I see that a lot of information hasn't come through. So if it's easier for you in advance to just go ahead and email me at charlenemurphy.com or hello@charlenemurphy.com. And that way I'll just have your questions in advance. So Christine says, hi, Christine. Hey, Christine, thanks for chiming in. I appreciate it. Okay, so you guys can go ahead and in the chat, ask your one big burning question. And if we have time, we'll do more. Julie's here. Hey, Julie. So guys, thanks for being here with me on these Tuesdays. I am loving Tarot Tuesday. Tarot Tuesdays are one of my favorite parts of my practice, my business, and connecting with you guys and bringing in this light and information for you. And just making those other connections, right? It's just good for us. It's good for the soul. Okay, so before I answer the chat questions, let's go ahead and dive into the email questions. So Vivi asks, I would really appreciate guidance on what, this is my writing, on what I had to do, what I need to do in order to improve my quality of life. Good question, Vivi. So the angels will always have gentle guidance in this area. It's one of the reasons I really like the angel oracles, because the guidance is always going to be positive, always going to be gentle. Let's see. Message for Vivi. So hopefully you guys can see the cards and this humongous double decker that I have. I don't want to look, I just want to feel. And pull. Okay, so I'll need my card, my glasses for this. Daniel says, I am the angel of marriage and I am assisting you right now. So I would connect those dots, and to answer your question, you know, working on your marriage is a priority right now and dealing with situations there. I love it when Daniel shows up. It always gives me hope and comfort, especially when you think that nobody understands or nobody's there, or it's just so far removed. And then you realize that, oh my gosh, I have higher intelligence, angel help, spirit guidance, whatever term you like to use to give to our helpers, our energy helpers. They're listening. They know, and this is what makes my work so amazing. Is that I don't know when I'm going into a reading what's going on, right? I am pretty clueless. And so then I put myself into a very slight meditative state. And then I start tapping into your energy. And then I ask for guidance and to show me and pull some cards or whatever. And they're always just so spot on perfect, in the images that come through. Um, and the oracle cards are just such a really amazing benefit of a helper, an assistance, a psychic tool. I love the psychic tools that help us get out of, say, if we can't focus, then these help us focus and start the messages coming through. It's like priming the pump, and then the intuitive messages will follow. So if you guys don't have cards, I highly recommend that you get some. And I just wrote a blog article on my website, charlenemurphy.com, and I have my favorite oracles, the ones that I personally use, listed there with Amazon links so you can go buy them. But there's a ton to choose from. I'm pretty old school and I like the classics, but there's a zillion different oracles out there for every personality, every style. So yeah, grab yourself some. I find them to be extremely helpful, and I couldn't imagine my day going without them. Okay. So Vivi, I hope that helps. So it looks like you're going to be tuning into your marriage and getting a lot of assistance with that from Daniel. And then Kara asks, let me see who's here. Julie's here. Hey guys. Yay. Okay. So the gang's all here. So Kara asked, will my trip planned for next week go well? And will my house be safe in my absence? So Kara, tomato. Let's see what Angel Assistance has to say about that. I want to go over here. Okay, so Serafina, she says, I am the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. So I'm wondering if your visit, your out-of-town visit has to do with family and making connections. So it looks like something in the family sphere is on its way. I'm wondering if a relative or somebody else is having a baby. But you can look forward to a happy change. And then we can just ask the angels to watch over your house while you're gone. And then it just is, right? So yeah, you don't have anything to worry about. We can call on our angels and our helpers at any given time, and they love to assist, or it loves to assist. I don't pretend to know what that is, but it's clearly there, right? Okay. Angela asks, if I were to homeschool our children next year, would they thrive socially, emotionally, and academically? Angela, I already get the spidey sense answer to that one, and that's absolutely. And then the missing pieces that you will sense maybe in their social lives, you will fill in the blanks. You will find resources. So I feel like it's an absolute, you're covered. You've got that covered. But let's see what the angels have to say too. You're so highly intuitive, and it's like you're going to know when you need to step something up, and then you ask for that guidance, and then boom, there it is. Like there's a new mommy group, or there's a new homeschool group that pops up, and organizing day trips for the kids. Lots of resources. Okay, let's see. So Caressa comes up for you, and she says, you are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next steps. Happiness awaits you now. So Caressa, I'm not exactly sure what that is. Maybe it's the end of public school as you know it, but there's something that's coming to an end, And here we go, moving on. And it feels like it might be causing a little bit of contention as well. Yeah. I don't know if I'm really connecting with these cards so much today. Let me get back into it. And then it also says, Angela, these are both for you. So I'm wondering if the question that you have is kind of opening another can of worms to something that's deeper going on with you. And so the other message that comes through is to cut your cords and ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. So it feels like there's some energy moving on, decisions being made, you having more control and managing the situation, and that including your family and your kids, and knowing that it feels like it's being caused by some sort of transition that is creating some levels of anxiety and fear. But know that you are guided, you are directed, you're protected, and it's all moving into the right direction. So continue to follow those impulses, the feelings that I call them the hair pulls. Continue to follow those, and you can't go wrong. That's your intuition talking. That's your higher self talking. That's your connection with spirit, the higher intelligence. So hope that helps. Let's go ahead and get into. Yes, Jasmine, these are free little mini readings. And just to let you guys know too, I would love, love, love to go deeper in all of the situations and the issues that come up, but I do that professionally. And if you guys want a full reading, you know where to find me. I'm at charlenemurphy.com. I do tarot readings. I do intuitive readings, typically a combination of both. We can meet by Zoom. We can meet by phone, your choice, half hour, full hour. And then we can do some real deep digging and get to the bottom of a lot of things. Okay. So Christine asks, my mom passed on my birthday, August 1st, and I just want to know if she's okay. Christine, I don't do mediumship readings in this forum. But I can tell you with confidence, I know she's fine. I know she's good. From what I know when we pass on, but it takes a whole different energy for me to tap into her energy. And this isn't the time or the place. I don't do public mediumship readings. Sorry about that. Okay, because they're personal too. Jasmine would love a reading. So let's pull a card for Jasmine. See what the angel realms have to say to you guys. And if you guys prefer the tarot, let me know. I'm throwing all this out here so that you guys can give me your feedback and let me know what you prefer, because I'm here for you guys. But I do like to shake it up a bit. All right. So Jasmine, this is talking about heal away addictions. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. Those addictions can be anything, right? We all have them. They're those dopamine hits, the things that keep us from our highest, best self, and keep us in a comfort zone that just really does block our progress, and we know it. And so whatever it is that you're I would say compelled by or too involved with, just ask for that healing. It's already coming through, and know that you have a lot of angelic guidance to help you with that as well. So Debbie's here and she says, hey. Elizabeth is here and she says, hi. Hey guys, thanks for chiming in and sending me your love. I dig it. So Muskin asks, will my ex-boyfriend contact me? We are in no contact for 1 month. Okay, let's see what the angel cards have to say about that. Kind of feeling like I need to pull out my tarot. Let's see. Okay. All right. What do we want to say? I am going to ditch those and pull out my tarot. Okay. Yeah, that's all. It's all me, guys. It's all me. So I feel I have just a stronger intuitive opening with the tarot. The angel cards are a little too specific for me right now, and my brain's just not digging it. Okay, so Muskin, will your ex-boyfriend contact you? No contact since for 1 month. You know, I do sense that there maybe he's off working, things like that. I get that he's busy. I really do. I get the 4 of Pentacles, but I also feel that he's just busy. So here's a little telepathic tip or trick for you. If you want to hear from him, here's what you do. So we're all connected, and there's energy between every single one of us. And when we know somebody, it's even stronger, that connection. It can be. And so we are senders and receivers of information and energy all the time. We cannot turn it off. Maybe when we're dead, but that it doesn't even work then. We're still doing it. So we are always sending and receiving information. And in that information, you can get very specific, and you can use telepathy. You can send messages to people and ask them to do certain things, or imagine them doing certain things. Make those requests. It's kind of like praying. I think everything is at the basis, everything psychic, it rests on telepathy and the ability to exchange information and energy. So imagine him calling you, ask him to call you, say, hey, dude, call me. And imagine him punching your number in, imagine the conversation you'll have. And then he has the choice on his end to receive and to do whatever he wants to do. But I know that people get the messages. I know they do. They'll get the message, they'll hear it, just like you have a zillion times. When you get this thought in your head from out of the blue, call my mom. That's because your mom's on the other side of the world saying, call me. And you picked it up. Now you have the choice to do it or not, right? So he has the choice to do it or not as well. But you can send out those requests more and more. And the noisier you are, the more likely they will respond. That's a little trick I learned when I was like 14 and obsessed with a boy. And I have been doing it ever since. And it works. And there's no magic, guys. There's no magic. This is how the universe is. And energy is just, it's like, think of a microwave, think of the telephone, the cell towers, all that stuff. All this energy is moving all the time. We can't see it, but it's working. And so if we understand that, we can harness our ability to manage it, to direct it, to control it. We have a target. So get out of that chaotic mindset of this randomness and focus. That's why meditation and prayer and focus works. That's the secret sauce to manifesting anything. You know, some cultures will call that casting a spell. Same thing. It's just focusing your energy. You have your target. You're requesting a certain action or call to action, and then boom, it happens, right? But we have to understand, though, that that person on the receiving end has free will. They can choose to respond or not. And so if they don't respond after doing that, then you need to pick up the note that they're not interested, right? So there's information being sent and received all the time. And I think one of the big blockages is that we don't listen to it. We don't pay attention to it, all that psychic information, because we are blocked by our own agenda, and we got to get out of our way, right? So we can receive it and we can listen and we can feel the truth, know the truth, instead of that wishful kind of thinking on that. Anyway, off my soapbox. Sunny girl, hey Nisa, hey. Okay, Debbie asks, are there any men coming into my life? Well, Debbie, since half of the planet is men, then that's an easy yes. But I know what you're asking. You're asking about personal relationships. So let's dig into that. Gosh, these cards are a lot easier to handle too. Okay, I get division with you. So we get the moon card. The moon card is emotional. So you have one side of you going, I really want a relationship, and the other half of you going, but it's too much work, or that I'll get my heart broken, or whatever your story is. So there's just division. And that division is a big blockage. So you're manifesting, you're kind of canceling out your manifestations because you have two very opposite feelings happening at once. So get clear on what it is that you want. Make peace with the parts of you that that don't feel good, and replace them. Like, you can have a thought that where relationships are hard work. That's one of mine. So I don't have one. I don't want one because they are hard work. In my mind, in my heart, it's like, I already work hard enough. But if I wanted to attract a relationship, I would have to come to peace with that within myself somehow, right? And it's like, well, they could be work or they could be a lot of fun. So let's focus on the fun. So focus on the opposite of what it is that you're thinking that's the negative, so you can unblock yourself and attract better. Okay, so whenever you get this part resolved and you become less divided, you will most definitely attract a relationship. Okay, so I'm not that psychic who is going to predict your future. I am the psychic who is going to help you create your future, guys. So some of you can hate me for that, but I'm telling you, it's all up to you. It really is. And I want to empower you to that. Okay. And I'm going to tell you how to get what you want, because there's tools. So how weird would that be if I told you and then you just sat around and waited for it? Like, this is your life. So, do the work. Do the work, understand your power, and then you can have and create whatever it is that you want. That's so much better. Olivia, she says, hey goddess, just wanted to say hi and thank you for my reading. You gave me so much peace. I'm so happy to. Yes, that's what I love to do. We went a little deep on that stuff, Olivia, and uncovered a lot of interesting things. So thank you for spending your time with me. Sunny girl, love that you mentioned Angel Michael. He's my favorite. Absolutely. Sunny girl says love. Christine says thank you. May I ask why my boss is nervous around me? What could be the mysterious truth? Ooh, good question. Let's see. Why is the boss nervous around Sunny girl? Okay, why is this boss nervous? What's going on? Okay, so I get the star. My intuition automatically says that you're the star, and that makes her a little nervous. You shine very brightly, and you have a lot of gifts. And so people who have, I'm trying to find the right words for this, right? So people who appreciate this in others, who have confidence and they know that there's enough for everybody at the top, they don't care. We don't get nervous around people. We say, yeah, girl, go. But other people who don't necessarily have that level of confidence look at somebody with a lot of confidence and a lot of skills and a lot of shininess, and they get a little freaked out because it's like, oh my God, you're going to take my job. You're going to do this. You're going to make me look bad, all that stuff. So pour some love on this. Never turn down your light to make other people feel more comfortable. Continue to shine, continue to be your amazing self. And then energetically, telepathically, let this person know that she can shine too, or he can shine too. I don't know if I'm okay, but everybody can shine, and there's enough room for everybody. Okay, so that's that. Oh, I love it. So Olivia, yay! I did not hire Olivia to come on here and do this, but I love it. She says, yes, people book Charlene. She's amazing. It's like talking to your girlfriend. Cool. Thank you, Olivia. I appreciate that shout out. Nancy, I would love a reading. Okay, Nancy. I'm a little bit behind with the timestamps here, guys. I'm going to pull 2 cards. I'm going to pull an angel card for Nancy and a tarot. Okay, so I just got my stash beside me. Angel card is emotional sensitivity. Honor and respect your deep sensitivity as it is a gift to us all. So that shows me that you're definitely an empath. I love that. And to embrace that, embrace your sensitivity. Your sensitivity is your antenna. You know how I said earlier, we're always giving and receiving information. Well, the intuitives and the empaths, the sensitives, they're getting their information via feelings, via emotional feedback, right? So none of this is random. All of it makes complete and perfect sense. And all of us are wired differently. So the empaths are the feelers. And then there's some people who are thinkers and they get the ideas. So the information is available to everybody, but everybody receives it differently. So it would benefit you to know how you receive that information. Empath, you do most definitely through your feelings, through your gut, through the spidey senses, all that good stuff. The tingles. And then Nancy, I said I would pull another one. And you have the Sun card. So I love, love, love this card. It just talks about endless possibilities, like you're limitless and things are really working out for you right now. So use that high-powered sensitivity and get on with your bad self, knowing that you can be, do, and have whatever it is you want. The universe is shining down on you and there is nothing in your way. Good stuff. Marcel says, hey, beautiful sister. Hey, Marcel. Thank you, guys. I love, love, love all this kindness in the chat room. Okay, and earlier I said I noticed last week a lot of the Facebook messages aren't coming through that I'm seeing. So if I miss you, I apologize. Nancy, my love of my life just passed away. Just passed. Will I find happiness by moving back close to my kids and grandchildren? My dream always was to live in California. Should I go back to my family? Nancy, this is a very loaded kind of question, and I really don't even need to pull a card for this, but I'm going to. If your dream has always been to move to California, that's the thing that pops at me. If that's your dream, then following and doing your dream is always the answer. It's always going to be the healing solution, the solution, because that's your higher self talking to you. So if you have a dream, and if you always have had a dream, that's your higher self. That's your higher consciousness. That's your hair being pulled and tugged for a reason. So I say, go for it. So let me pull some cards for you. And I'm sorry for your loss. I'm not trying to be harsh about that and skipping that. But the other part just jumped at me so much more so. So go to Cali, girl. And it's kind of, you know what? Everybody's leaving California, so it's a good time to go in, right? So let's see what the cards say. I actually left California. I am in Oregon. Okay, so I get the get to work and I get the division, the moon card for you too. So I feel your division, and also too, I feel the mourning process needs to happen. So honor that your emotions, honor where you are as far as losing your relationship and being in this new world, basically. So working, or this thing that you do that gives you focus and joy, uh, helps. It's like a meditation. It's like a meditation for you. So do that so that you can focus or alleviate the stress or the contention of that emotional contention that's happening with you right now. And then let me pull an angel card. Oh, don't look. They're facing up. Oh my. Never like to look. All right, so yours is clear yourself. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. So for now, I would say California is definitely on the horizon. You got to follow your dreams. You know, that's the calling of your spirit. So of course, I'm going to say put your energy into that. But for now, it feels like a back up a little bit, and we're going to go through the healing process. We're going to focus. We're going to settle ourselves. We're going to heal ourselves, and then the steps, the plans, the clarity on the hows, all that stuff will come through for you, nice and easy. Okay. Okay, Stacy is here and she says she would love a reading. Stacy, let me go ahead and pull a tarot card for you. And perhaps an angel card. So Stacy, looks like something is amiss. So we get the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups talks about maybe a friendship, something not working out. So there's 3 cups down, and then but there's 2 cups still standing behind you. And so it's important to mourn our losses and to acknowledge what is missing so that we can heal ourselves, and then, you know, um, create that space for the new solution or the thing that didn't work for it to reveal itself. You know, so a lot of times when things don't work out, it's because there's something different, there's something better, there's something more aligned for you. And so to give yourself that grace of space to dive in and to feel about what that could be. And then as you're doing that, you're actually giving life to it. You're planting a new seed, right? And so that's super beneficial. So we don't skip over that part, and we honor the process. And then when we feel ready, then we can turn around and pick up the 2 remaining cups, knowing that there's more, go across the river for even more healing, and continue on the process. So that's the tarot that came up for you. Now let me pull an angel. Got the Patience. Now is time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. It's kind of like what we just said about the mourning process. So have that patience before moving on. Okay, my cards are a big old mess. That's why I don't have my camera way up here. Okay. All righty. So I have a question regarding Marky asks, I have a question regarding my ex-husband. Will he try to come back in the near future? And does he miss me? So there's a couple of questions. Well, I'm sorry for your pain there. I think that's the most obvious thing I pull on that. Let's ask what's going on with the ex. Okay. Oh, I got one that is. Okay. Well, he is Page of Pentacles. So I'm feeling that I would love to have a reading with you about this, actually. I am feeling that he is on the verge of a new job. He's starting over. There's something going on that's requiring a lot of his attention. So he's having to put this energy into his new job. He's at the beginning stages of it, and it feels like it's all taking his attention, and his awareness. And it feels like he probably did it on purpose, from my perspective. And I don't mean to be all gender prejudice or anything weird like that. But from my perspective, it feels like men are really much better able to compartmentalize than women, in a very general statement, guys. So I feel like he's done that. He's compartmentalizing so he can just put his energy and focus into one thing at a time and not have to deal with all the external everything else. So I don't feel that I feel like he's just busy, and I don't know if you're going to hear from him, but if you want to, do that telepathic exercise that I shared earlier, put it out there and ask him to call if you want to on the energy level. We're so much more effective on the energy level than on the physical level too, by the way. So that stuff really works. And okay. Let's see what else is going on in here. Okay, well, today we have some spammers. I haven't seen spammers in a while. So if Marky or Robin can go away, that would be awesome. And every now and again, I have to clean up the messages, and I can't, and that's okay. You guys, free will, do whatever you want, but spammers, go open up your own Facebook and give some readings. Be legit for a minute. Yeah? Okay, Monica Jane, love your name, says, my birthday is on the 28th of September. Would love to know what's coming up for me, please. Okay, so you got a birthday coming up. Exciting. Birthdays are like the highest time for people to manifest stuff, right? Because we're really feeling ourselves. Okay, let's check out Monica. Ah, nice. Queen of Pentacles is what came up for you. Robin, please go away. Monica, Queen of Pentacles is your ability to manifest money and to create a life that you want. So you're graduating into this level of financial abundance, of financial security, of creating your life the way you want it. So just continue in that, whatever you're doing to increase your financial stability is working. So keep going, right? Keep educating and enjoy the fine stuff in life. And also, the little hit that I'm getting for you is to get out in nature. Go out on your fall excursions, your fall walks, connect with nature. That helps. That helps you specifically with your abundance, with your feelings of abundance, and continuing on that creation. Okay, wow, a lot of spammers in here, huge paragraphs. Sorry, they're taking up my feed, guys. Okay. Yeah. Go get them, Mel. I should make you admin so you can just delete them, because I can't from where I'm at. Okay, I am going to take a minute to invite you guys to my psychic school that's starting in October. So if you say, for instance, you want to learn more about the telepathy and how that works and all the different ways that you can leverage it, this is the place to do that. So we're going to be exploring oracles, the psychic tools, telepathy, mediumship, connecting with loved ones who are past, channeling. So there's a plethora of topics that we dive into. And these are natural gifts that are available to all of us, every single person. And so if you're not educated in this field, which most people are not, then you can teach yourself and I can help you with that process. So check out my website, charlenemurphy.com. And if you want to check out Psychic School, you can just do the /psychic-school. But if you just go on my website, you'll see it too. It's on the front page, and invitation and outlining what it all is. So we're going to meet on Saturday mornings for live workshops and dive into these topics, and then have time to practice, and then have time for Q&A, and every week will be a little bit different. And then during the week, I will send you guys additional exercises that you can do on your own so that you can further enhance and grow your gifts. So look into that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love Psychic School. I do it every October. Okay, Marcel, sister, I want to say your work is so appreciated. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Sherry, hello. Do you do yes or no questions? Yes. Coral, anything for me? I'm new here. Hey, Coral. Yes. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to pull 2 cards for Coral. And then Mel, I want to pull a couple of cards for you too. So Coral, I'm going to pull 1 tarot and 1 angel. See what comes up for you. What's going on in Coral's life? What does she need to know? Oh, got 2 cards. First one is the Fool. Pardon me. The Fool, and then the one that fell is the 8 of Swords. So this tells me a lot. This tells me that you're all tied up and twisted in something. And not to make light of it, but you feel like, either any way I move, I can't, it's a no-win situation. I can't really do anything. Oh, Cheryl wants a card too also. So Cheryl, I haven't forgotten. So Coral, here's the deal. You're feeling stuck in a situation. You're feeling really trapped. But the trappings are not necessarily physical ones. They are mental ones. So those fears, like, oh my gosh, if I do this, then this and that's going to happen. And those thoughts keep you stuck. When in reality, if you look close at this card, you can just walk straight out of the situation, and by redirecting your thoughts and your imagination into something more productive and something that's more aligned with you. So this is a crappy place to be. We all get there sometimes, but we can unravel that. And the way to do this is the Fool card. And for you, I feel like it's just a literal, like, go take a hike, go on vacation, do something different to change up your energy, get out into the sun, go for a walk, just, switch up your environment. That's going to help quite a bit so that you can alleviate some of this stuff. And as you start to alleviate this by not focusing on it and focusing on the potential and opportunities that exist that you're not aware of yet, they will come to you. The answers will come, the things will open up for you, things that you haven't considered yet. So go for a walk, go for a hike, go on a vacay. Okay. And I said I would pull an angel card for you as well. So you got a little double bonus. That happens when cards fall out. Archangel Raphael says, I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. That makes a lot of sense. A lot of times when you're the healer and you're empathic, you're feeling it from everybody else. So question what is feeling like it's keeping you stuck, because I'm sensing that it could be other people's energy, not necessarily your own. All right. As I said, guys, we can go a lot deeper in a reading one-on-one. So if you're interested in doing that, feel free to just reach out. You can book it on my website, charlenemurphy.com. Okay. Monica, I forgot to pull an angel card. Did I just do that? I can't remember who I did that for. Okay, so Monica, let me go ahead and I don't remember if I did or not, but I'll pull another one. How's that? I won't look. And then Mel, you're next. Don't look. They're facing up. Okay. You have as your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. This is like the Hanged Man card in the tarot. It's like, yeah, it's working. It's in the works. So let it have some room. That reminds me of like the gardener card, when you plant an idea or a seed and then you get so impatient you go and try to water it too much, or you're trying to force it. It's just not going to happen. It has its own natural gestation period, just like a pregnancy, just like everything has a natural gestation period. So if we can understand that and make room for it, we would be a lot happier as a human race, because we just get so impatient with certain things. And it's like, no, there's a law of gestation and it applies to everything. Okay, so Mel, I want to pull a couple of cards for you. What's going on in Mel's world? Mel. I'm going to show the cards here, guys. So you can see my little process. Just feel and then move and then pull. Don't look. Oh, Mel, you got the star card. So looks like you are the apple of somebody's eye. So there's people are watching. You're shining right now. They're paying attention. You're getting a lot of attention. So this could be with your family. This could be with loved ones. And it feels like it's probably a little bit of everybody. You're just getting more attention than usual. So continue to shine, continue to be your helpful, lovely self, and know that it's your turn. It's your platform. It's your turn. So take center stage and do whatever it is that you wanting, knowing that you are guided, that with the stars that are all around, you're guided and your intuition is spot on. So trust it. Okay. So that one is one. Yes. And I get that a certain somebody is really thinking about you right now. Let me pull an angel card, see what the heck else is happening. Okay, so Lila comes up. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So even though, yeah, everybody's paying attention and you're powerful right now, you're still kind of worried about outcomes. So do that telepathy thing. And telepathy is meditation, guys, when you have an object or an agenda. So you can imagine the outcome that you're wanting, and then I don't even like to ask for it. I just say thank you for it, as if it is here, because that is how the universe responds more directly instead of a request, right? So we just say, yep, thanks for that. And then you can get that thing. And then later on, if you don't like that thing, you can trade it in and get something else. So you're never stuck. So don't be afraid to ask for what you want. That's my bottom line. Okay. Okay, guys. Pineapples. That's too funny. Marcella is drinking pineapple juice and Melody is throwing pineapples. Will me and my twin talk again in the physical? In the physical. I'm not sure what that question is about, but let's see what the tarot has to say. Okay, pulling the cards. Queen of Cups, That's the high level of intuition card here. That's the sensitivity, the emotional sensitivity. So I'm wondering, because you said in the physical, and in this card, I'm getting in the intuition. So perhaps you'll be having conversations in the spiritual world, in the intuitive and emotional world. Okay. So hopefully that helps. I'd like more pineapples to lob at that. Yes, I would too. May I get a reading, please? Mina. Mina, Mina, Mina. You bet. Okay, Mina, I'm going to go ahead and pull 2 cards for you, 1 tarot and 1 angel. I feel like I want to pull the angel one first. Okay. So I get to do whatever I want. You get mediumship, have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. So, and especially now, guys, with the fall around the corner, I think it's officially starting in a couple of days on the 22nd. The shorter days, the longer nights, the darker hours, for whatever reason, because we are so much more able to connect with people on the other side. And so, Mina, this is for you. And you might be even tapping into people. And I don't know your level of experience with this, but you might be having this thought of somebody popping in, and then you just believe that it's because you just thought about them. And I'm here to tell you, it's not because you just thought about them. It's because that they were there and they are getting your attention. And so we are all much more mediums than we believe, than we think. So you can look for the signs, you can look for the thoughts, the feelings that come in for you, and know that A, you're not making it up, and B, you're being communicated with, and C, that it's perfectly normal and right and good. And so then you can start asking questions too, have conversations. All right, Mina, so here's your tarot card. All right. And I get the 2 of Wands for you, which talks about you deciding what it is that you're wanting to do moving forward. Like you have an opportunity, something's going on. It's like, which direction do I want to go in? Which direction do I want to travel? And it's for you, it feels like a travel, like a vacation destination kind of situation. You literally have the globe in your hands and you're looking out on the water going, all right, where shall I go? Nice issue to have, if we want to call it an issue. Okay, so Kiki wants to know, what does Spirit want me to know regarding the dream I had? Okay, Kiki, let me pull a angel card here on that one. See if that answers, and if not, we'll clarify with the tarot, okay? Okay. So this pops up as twin flame. The answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. So did you have a dream about somebody? That person is your twin flame. I think that that's pretty clear. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, Mina talks about, yes, my dad. Cool. Love it when the families start to show up. And then we can, in mediumship, how you can, there's such a comfort knowing that when they pop in, that it's them and not just you. It's the same with people who are alive, by the way. So when people pop in your thought process, you're driving and then boom, there they are. It's not because you're obsessive compulsive. It's because they're thinking about you. Maybe a combination of both. But a lot of times when we get that impulse of that idea, it's like, oh, they pop in. It's because they're there. And that's for people who are alive and people who are not. It's energy. Energy knows no bounds. It's pretty good stuff. Okay. Kiki says, wow, I had a dream about my twin flames ex-girlfriend. Oh, okay. So hopefully it was a good dream. And watch your dreams, guys. Listen to your dreams. Lots of messages come through the dreams. And here's why. You guys didn't ask, but I'm going to tell you. Because dreams are socially acceptable. We don't have a lot of blockages when it comes to dreams. We have a lot of blockages when it comes to psychic powers. We think that, oh, that's so crazy and that's so woo-woo that we shut it down. We shut it off. We don't even know. It's like green eggs and ham. You don't even know what you're talking about. And then you just poo-poo it, right? So then, of course, it's not going to work for you. But in dreams, we all have a socially acceptable, it's a safe thing to do. It's like normal. It's normal. So we don't think twice about it. So then our psychic messages come through our dreams a lot because we're not blocked. It's a good way to get them. Okay, let's do okay, Forka off. It was an interesting but confusing dream. Yes. All right. Okay, Forka, you need to go open your own Facebook Live and do your own work. Okay. I think I have everybody, and it's pretty close to the end. So if I missed you, I apologize, guys. And wait. One more. Shatha. Okay, I will go ahead and pull 2 cards for you, Shatha. An angel and a tarot. Alrighty. I miss a lot of people, Yurza. Sorry, I just can't catch every single person because I'm not looking at the chat 100% of the time. So I appreciate your guys' patience. Okay, so who was that? Shatha. Shatha, you have the world. So this tells me that you have completed something amazing, something cool, some level, and you're at the end of it. It's coming to a closure, and now you're ready to move on and up level to the next thing. It's like we're never really done. We're just up leveling and graduating. So as you're up leveling and graduating, take all the information, the knowledge, the gifts, the lessons with you, and you are ready to start a new venture or adventure. All right, guys, it is 12:57. It is time to go. If I missed you, my apologies. I'm here every Tuesday at noon, so come earlier. You can always send me your questions in advance. You can email them to me, charlene@charlenemurphy.com. That way you're guaranteed that I will answer your questions. Otherwise, I can't always keep up with the scroll. So I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your kindness. I appreciate you not spamming. I appreciate you being here and sharing your energy with me on Tuesdays. So for now, you guys take really good care of yourselves. Have an excellent Tuesday. I'll see you guys next week. Peace, love, and blessings.